Hello, this is Mel Thompson, and this is a podcast in a series of podcasts about political risk. Today I'll be discussing Burma and their new policies as far as business is concerned. And what the interesting part of this is the lack of a policy. Burma's government released a document, a plan, a policy. It's been something we've been waiting for quite some time, not only as a roadmap and a guide for people and businesses doing business in Burma, but for those who would like to be involved in the business trade there as foreign direct investors. This particular policy document was launched by the Ministry of Planning and Finance. It outlines in very broad terms 12 policies, and they encompass a plethora of different topics, including labor intensive enterprises, privatization, and some other topics that have basically no detail. The reason that this is a troubling trend, if you will, is because of all of the information, all of the things that went before, all of the blood, sweat, and tears endured by Aung San Suu Kyi and other people in Burma have now led up to a policy that it was supposed to be something that would open the floodgates of foreign direct investors and make things much easier for businesses in Burma proper to actually become economically prosperous and viable. And this is what we get. Something that lacks any true content as far as easing the political risk factors for foreign direct investors that want to be a part of businesses in Burma. Encourage foreign direct investment, you would think would be the goal of this particular policy document. And when I say encourage, I mean by helping out small businesses that are already there that need a leg up, a helping hand, a little bit of a push. When you get involved with businesses in Burma and you have to rely on a document that's really telling you nothing, you don't really have any recourse other than to stay away because the political risk is so high. Of course, staying away 100% from Burma is ridiculous. You need to be involved, and it's a great place to be a foreign direct investor within the rules and the structure of the confines that have been placed on Burma as piece by piece the economic sanctions and other policies that have kept them under wraps financially over a period of years are eased up. You're looking at a country that had a lot of problems financially because of a military junta that threw a woman in jail, or shall we say house arrest, because she had the gall to win an election. You also had a place that up until recently was run by the military for the military. And now the floodgates should have been open to foreign direct investment and economic prosperity. Instead of that, you get a document that doesn't tell you anything. The worst part of this is that although there is another person listed as the president of Burma, Aung San Suu Kyi is actually the president of Burma. She's running the show. She's made that perfectly clear. This is her government. And all that she went through and all the people that support her went through cannot really honestly say this is a document that is going to improve the economic outcome for anybody in Burma because it doesn't tell foreign direct investors what the pitfalls are, where to go and where not to go. Data, information, reliable sources, actionable policies are what drive foreign direct investors when it comes to avoiding and mitigating political risk. This particular policy does none of those things. Although I think Burma is a place that needs help financially, I think it's a place that should never be ignored by foreign direct investors. I also would caution that Burma or any place that provides a document with 12 bland policies that don't tell you much is a place you really need to be very, very suspicious of when it comes to foreign direct investment, as well as how you go about current projects that are already there. That's another question. How does this new policy statement impact ongoing projects that were the first ones in as the junta went away, democracy started to start to flourish in Burma, and the sanctions started to be eased? How is this going to be retroactively applied, if at all, to previous foreign direct investments in Burma? All good questions. There are no answers. And I would say right now, this policy document has only done one thing, and that is to raise the level of political risk as opposed to tamping it down. This has been Mel Thompson.